Hi, this is Larry O'Brien of ARC Advisory Group. We're here at the ARC Forum 2020 in Orlando, Florida today. And I'm here with Eddie Habibi, CEO and founder of PAS. Good morning, Eddie.
Good morning, Larry.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's good to be here with you at ARC.
It's good to be back. I know we've done this for at least a couple of years in a row now, so it's good to see you again. So I want to ask you some questions about what PAS has done over the past year. Obviously, digital transformation is a big topic, and it's one of the leading topics here at the forum this year. I was wondering if you could tell us, with the interest in digital transformation continuing to grow, was your company able to leverage that market trend? And if so, what were some of the success stories you've had over the past year regarding digital transformation?
Absolutely. We are seeing great reception of this new means of generating revenue, leveraging data and modern ways of analyzing data to create new revenue models. And we have been called in by our customers to help them in two specific areas. One is to provide context to the data that gather from the field. That's generally OT data, operational technology data that comes from manufacturing field. And the second area is to provide some quick returns on investment, leveraging some of the technology that we have had that can provide analytics at the edge on control loop performance and alarm management.
Yeah, I know those are two big areas that PAS specializes in. So you mentioned return on investment. I mean, that's obviously very important to customers. How soon could a customer realize a good return on investment from investing in a technology like that?
Almost immediately.
Yeah.
The infrastructure is there. We are at the edge doing the analysis for these control loops as well as the alarms that provide situation awareness in the control room. Mm-hmm. And we can feed that to a cloud analytics or a dashboard where management or operations staff can immediately realize return.
Yeah, and I think that goes back to the information and context that you mentioned earlier too, and we're big proponents of providing information and context too, right? Data is great. IoT provides a ton of data. Turning that data into useful information you can actually put in the hands of the right people is a big challenge, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what it translates into, at the end of the day, actionable information is very important. That actionable information is related to process safety, reliability, which leads to profitability. And then eventually one area that I have to bring to your attention is where our customers are concerned about validity of the data that is moving up through the enterprise, through multiple layers of networks and systems to the cloud to make sure that the data is accurate and has not been tampered with. As you well know, cybersecurity is a huge concern as it relates to operational technology and the data that moves up through the enterprise into the cloud.
And cybersecurity is something that PAS also specializes in as well. I know from my experience working with your company as an analyst, making sure that information is secure and hasn't been tampered with. What are some of the things that PAS does in terms of providing better cybersecurity?
Absolutely. We have been in the OT business. Our company started as OT systems configuration management company and situation awareness in the control room. We have leveraged that platform of unique data from OT systems, in fact, from over 125 different systems to provide this massive inventory, this capability to generate an entire inventory of a control system very quickly to identify vulnerabilities, security vulnerabilities that may exist in system to allow a team to go in and address those vulnerabilities, as well as configuration and configuration change management. One of the areas that's overlooked in security is how OT is so different from IT in terms of actions and intrusions into these systems are imparted upon the configuration of these systems. That is, a bad actor will go to the configuration of these systems to cause havoc on a process plan, and we are able to detect those configuration changes and the configuration anomalies.
Yeah, I think that's very beneficial. And like you said, it's an often overlooked area in the realm of cybersecurity. So I just want to switch gears for a minute and go back to something you said about the edge, and you guys are at the edge. The intelligent edge is a very hot topic. A lot of companies want to bring their analytical capability to the edge. What types of edge devices and solutions is PAS offering that enable other products to operate on this intelligent edge?
Our focus has been on the processing data, that information that the operator in the control room sees and uses to make decisions on a daily basis, the alarms and the control loop performance. But also there's one other critical area that is very important to the cybersecurity of a plant and the safety of the plant, and that is the safety instrumented systems. We provide that configuration management on the safety instrumented systems to make sure that last line of defense, which is the safety function, is intact and ready just in case of either an inadvertent shutdown or an attack on a process plant.
Great. So based on your accomplishments in 2019, what are some of the key initiatives that we can look forward to from PAS moving forward in 2020?
I am so excited about 2020. 2020 promises to be another great year for us. As you may know, we had an incredible growth year last year. The adoption of our cybersecurity solutions by the industry has been truly humbling for us. We have been recognized as the single source of truth when it comes to providing a complete inventory from level 0 to level 3 of OT systems. We are going to continue to leverage the unique data set that we have that encompasses process and event data, as well as the configuration of the entire automation environment, leveraging machine learning to create new insights and value add to our clients.
So one last question, how about AI and machine learning, which is another big topic here this week? I think there's probably been a lot of smoke and mirrors around AI, in the overall marketplace, and also machine learning, and trying to translate that into something beneficial that really impacts the bottom line. It can be a challenge, right? Can you tell me a little bit about what PAS is doing in that realm and how that will, provide concrete benefits to customers?
Absolutely. We see a lot of possibilities leveraging technologies like machine learning, but at the end of the day, they are an analytics tool. Analytics tools are great only as long as you have context associated with them, and that context comes from the OT environment. Ensuring OT integrity, which in our description means making sure you're cyber safe, making sure your process safety systems are intact and in place with your layers of protection well managed, and finally, ensuring data integrity from the field, from sensor to the cloud, is very important. So we see possibilities in new insights over that unique data that we can provide with context to our clients.
Thanks, Eddie. I've been speaking with Eddie Habibi, founder and CEO of PAS Global, and thank you for watching.
Thank you, Larry. It's been a pleasure talking with you.